Namaste, yogis, and welcome to my channel. My name is Matt. So, it is currently the winter solstice, and winter is a great time to recharge our batteries, relax, and take care of ourselves. And this is what I'm inviting you to do with me today. We're just going to do a beautiful full body yin yoga class focusing on exactly that. And we're going to be holding poses for around 3 to 4 minutes. So, for today's class, all you need is a bolster. We're going to be using a strap and two blocks as well if you have them nearby. And we're just going to go right away into the lying down position. So we can take a moment here to just relax, take some deep breath, connect with our inner self. And the whole goal of today's class is just to relax, de-stress, especially more so after the holidays. It must have been busy for you, as it was for us. So this is a great time and opportunity for all of us to take a break, to feel better, to just focus on ourselves so that we can come back stronger to whatever we want to be doing. So our first asana will be the Bananasana. So we're going to be working on opening the sides of our body. So we can walk our legs towards the left side of their yoga mat. And once it stops, we can cross our right ankle over the left one. We're going to be moving our upper torso to the left and then bringing our arms above our head. We can hold on onto our elbows and just settle into stillness here. And we can slowly uncross our legs, walking them back to the center of the mat and bringing our upper torso back in line with our hips. Might feel good to take a moment here, taking a few breaths in and out through the nose. And when you're ready, you can walk your legs to the right side of the mat, crossing the left ankle over the right one wherever it stops, and then moving your upper torso to the right. You should start feeling a nice stretch on the left side of your body, and then grabbing onto your forearms above your head, just reconnecting with your breath, and then enjoying how that feels. There is really no rush today, no stress. We're just enjoying this class together and taking care of ourselves. And we can uncross our legs once more, walking them back slowly to the center of the mat, and then bringing our upper torso slowly in line with our hips. Again, taking a moment here to just notice how much more open you are on both sides, how much that felt good for you today. Deep inhales through the nose. Deep exhales, releasing tension and stress, worries, anxiety, anything that you want to let go of today. And when you're ready, you can grab your strap if you have it nearby. We're just going to be looping one of the loops around our right foot and then extending the right leg up in the air. We're just going to grab onto the strap and just go into a nice hamstring stretch here. So just pulling that leg towards your head. You can have a slight bend in your knee, or it can be totally straight. And the left leg will be extended right in front of you. And we can slowly release the right leg, removing the strap, extending it in front of us here. Taking another beautiful moment here to relax. Like I said today, we're really taking our time. I'm totally losing track of time so that I can fully enjoy this class with you guys today. So let's grab the center loop of our strap here. We're just going to be putting it around the left foot this time. And then extending that left leg up in the air. Right leg extended in front of us. We're just going to reconnect with our mat and pull that left leg in. Should feel a nice stretch in your left hamstring here today. And we can slowly remove the strap, extend our left leg in front of us, coming back down to our yoga mat into stillness. Just taking another moment here. Enjoying the rebound effect of this stretch. So now we're going to slowly go into Reclined Twist, which feels amazing for the spine. I really like that one. So we're going to be bringing our knees together towards our chest. And then with the right hand on the exterior edge of the left knee, we're going to allow our hips to fall to the right as we try to keep our shoulder blades in contact with the floor. And then we can extend the left arm to the left and then look left. So this feels really good for the low back. So just enjoy it and reconnect with your breath into stillness. And we can slowly bring our hips back to center. Bring our feet down to the ground. And from here we can wiggle our hips and legs left to right very slowly in a nice windshield wiper motion, which always feels good after reclined twist. And bringing our knees back to center in line with our body. Let's take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our knees up towards our chest. Left hand on the exterior edge of the right knee. And then we're going to move our hips and knees to the left, all the way down to the ground. And from here, we can extend our right arm to the right and then look right. And we can bring our knees back to the center in line with our hips and body. And then once again, I'm going to invite you to do the windshield wiper, dropping your knees and hips left to right very slowly. And just enjoying how that feels. So from here, I'm going to invite you to grab a block. Lying down, we're going to be going into supported bridge. So we're going to be lifting our hips up and placing the block at the base of our spine, either on the highest setting. You can go sideways for middle setting and then all the way down like this for the lowest setting, depending on how much intensity you want in that area today. So with your knees 90 degrees like this, feet firmly planted on the floor, I'm going to choose the medium setting today. So I'm going to lift my hips up, place that block right at the base of my spine, and then extend my legs in front of me, supporting myself with my shoulder blades, back of my hand or palms connected with the floor, and then just enjoying the stretch at the front of my hip flexors and in my spine. So once you settle into this position, just reconnect with your breath and let everything else happen on its own. So when you're ready, you can bring your knees to 90-degree angle with your feet firmly planted on the floor. We're going to slowly raise our hips up and then removing the block from underneath ourselves, lowering our hips back down to the floor. And then if you want, you can bring your knees in and we're just going to be hugging them, releasing the low back. And then you can wiggle left to right to give your low back a little massage, which can feel really good. And when you're ready, we're just going to be rocking ourselves back and forth until we go up to the seated position, like I'm doing right now. So we're going to be placing the blocks aside. I'm going to invite you to grab your bolster if you want, placing it in front of you. We're just going to be opening our legs wide at 45-degree angle on both sides. And we're going to be going into straddle pose so we can stretch the inside of our legs and groin area. So from here, sitting up straight, we're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips forward. Once you find your point of resistance here, the bolster can be used to put your forearms on it just to relax. Chin can come to the chest. Your spine can be round. Should feel some stretch in between your vertebrae here if you're rounding the spine and bringing your chin down. And let's just reconnect with our breath here and enjoy how that feels. If you find that you've softened up into this, you can lower yourself down even more. finding your new edge, and then just deepening the sensations you are experiencing right now. And when you're ready, you can slowly walk your hands back, raising your upper torso, releasing the tension inside your legs. I'm just going to invite you to place the bolster to the right. Take a moment to close your legs here. Just sitting up straight, noticing how that feels. So from the seated position, we're going to be going into cat and cow. So with your hands at the front of your knees, we're just going to push ourselves forward, look up, curve our spine. Big inhale, exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, and then allow yourself to roll back as you hold yourself in front of your knees. Then pulling yourself forward, curving the spine, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Move your hips back and then hold yourself at the front of your knees for support. Again, pulling yourself back forward, curving the spine, looking up. Chin to chest, exhale, rounding the spine, moving hips back. 2 more times on your own time. And coming back to the center when you're ready. So I'm going to invite you to grab your blocks. We're just going to be making a ramp at the top of our mat here. So one block will be all the way up. The other one will be sideways, just like I'm doing right now. And we're just trying to create a ramp. So sideways on its lowest setting, so that you can support the base of the bolster, and then the top is supported by the top block, just like this. Then we're going to be turning away from the bolster, bringing the base of our spine, the bottom of the ramp, then lowering ourselves down onto the ramp. Feet together, heels together, hips falling off to the side. We're just going into Reclined Butterfly. So So this feels really great, opens up your chest as well. Allow your shoulder blades to fall back down on both sides, palms up, and then allow your knees to fall down as it opens up in your inner groin. We're just going to be here for 4 minutes. So just enjoy it and relax fully. And we can slowly help ourselves with our hands to close our knees, extending our legs in front of us if we want. Just reconnecting with our breath here Taking another beautiful moment into the rebound of this. And when you're ready, you can brace your abdominals, coming back up to the seated position. I'm going to invite you to bring the right hip at the base of the bolster, making a 90-degree angle with that right leg, and then 90-degree angle with the left one, aligning the left knee with the right foot right here. So from here, I'm sitting up straight like this. We're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, I'm going to invite you to swing that right arm over the ramp, facing the bolster. And from here, another big inhale. Exhale, we're going to lower ourselves down on the ramp, hugging it. And then just settling into stillness. So this is again a spinal twist. It's really good. And it feels amazing, using the bolster for support to fully relax into it. So let's just enjoy that for now. So when you're ready, you can place your hands on the floor, pushing your upper body back up, and then turning yourself to face the back of your yoga mat. We're going to be slowly transitioning to the other side here. So from here, we're going to bring the base of our left hip beside the bolster, making a 90-degree angle with the left leg, and then the right leg will make a 90-degree angle, aligning the right knee with the left foot. And from here, one big inhale. Exhale, we're going to turn facing towards the bolster. Another big inhale here. Exhale, walking our hands forward, and then just hugging the bolster, allowing the side of our head to rest, and just enjoying the spinal twist and the release that it gives us. And we can slowly push ourselves back up, untwisting our spine, coming to face the back of our yoga mat. And I'm just going to turn to face you guys here. We can place the bolster aside for now. I'm going to invite you to just grab one of your blocks, and we're just going to come to seated position on it, allowing our knees to fall back down, sitting up straight. Take a moment here to relax again. Reconnecting with your breath. Relaxing the mind, the body, allowing everything to loosen up, gravity to pull everything down. So when you're ready, we're going to be going into bound eagle. So we're going to be bringing the left forearm right in front of ourselves, aligning the elbow with the heart. And with the right hand, we're going to bring it underneath and around. And we can grab the left thumb with the right hand. Some people can put their hands together, or you can just rest the back of your right hand on your forearm. So whatever feels best for you. This is great for the shoulders and the upper back. So let's just settle here, finding stillness, and then just breathing through it. And we can slowly uncross our legs and release the position. I'm going to invite you to just do big circles with your arms, which might feel really good to loosen them up. You can do smaller circle forward and then back. Bring your hands back down to your knees and just reconnecting with your breath. So when you're ready, you can bring the right forearm in front of you, aligning the right elbow with your heart. We're going to take the left hand, we're going to do a circles, scoop it underneath that right elbow, and then we're going to try to grab our thumb if we can. If you cannot, you can just go with the back of your left hand connected with the right forearm. Whatever you can hold here, doesn't matter how it looks, just do what you can. You'll rip the benefits regardless. And we can slowly release when you're ready. Again, you can make circles with your arms. And then small circles forward, small circles backwards. And then hands on the knees again, taking a moment to notice how much more open you are in the shoulders and the upper back. And when you're ready, we can come off the block. Just gonna be turning, facing the back of our yoga mat. So from all four, we're going to be bringing the left knee behind the left wrist, extending the right leg behind, and then grabbing onto the left foot with the right hand, bringing that chin forward. We're just settling into reclined pigeon, pigeon pose. So we're just going to be holding here, sinking our hips forward, allowing our left glute to open up slowly. And today we're going to be combining pigeon pose with thread the needle. So from here we're going to be bringing the right hand forward in front of us. We're going to extend the left arm up and back, and then on the exhale we're going to scoop it underneath the right, and then allowing ourselves to lower down on the side of our head, supporting ourselves with the right hand. That should really deepen how it feels in your glute. It also offers a spinal twist. So this is a variation, a new one that I'm trying with you guys. That feels quite intense right now, but I do love it. It's really good. If it's too hard for you, you can always support yourself with a block underneath the left glute. So when you're ready, you can release the left arm from the twist and then walking our hands back, raising our upper torso, taking a moment here, and then we can release that left leg back in line with the right one. Might feel good to do circle with your hips here, just moving around, doing whatever feels good for you right now. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the right knee behind the right wrist, extending the left leg, and then moving the right shin forward towards the front of your mat. Just sinking our hips forward and down here. Feels good to take a moment. Just allow the right glute to open up. Your right shin might be all the way forward. It might be in a 45-degree angle towards the back. Doesn't really matter. Just land it where you're able to hold it. And then we're going to go on to tread the needle on this side as well. So placing the left hand in front of us. Right arm comes up and back, looking up. Exhale, scooping it around underneath the left arm and lowering yourselves down to the right shoulder and the right side of your head. This is quite intense, so just do what you can and don't be too hard on yourself. Again, you can have a block underneath that right glute if you find it really hard. It might offer you just the support you need today to go through this. And when you're ready, you can push through that left hand, releasing the right arm, and then walking your hands back. Taking a moment here, your hips forward and down. And then releasing that right leg back in line with the left one. You can move your hips around again. Just doing what feels good for you right now. And from here, I'm going to invite you to open your knees wide to the edges of your mat. touching your big toe together, sitting down on your heels. We're going to be going into wide knee child's pose, using the bolster for support so we can really fully relax and unwind towards the end of the class today. So from here, dropping our shoulder blades down, one big inhale, exhale, walking our hands forward, and then hugging the bolster as we turn our head and fully relax on it. So we can slowly come out of this, walking our hands back, and then closing our knees very slowly as we just move the bolster aside for a moment. I'm just going to invite you to bring your knees to the center of the mat, crossing your ankles behind yourself, and then just rolling down to the seated position, extending your legs in front of you, and then just making your way down onto Savasana. And you can put the bolster behind your knees for support today, which feels really good. It just releases the low back. And it's a great way to conclude the class together. So take some space on your mat, back of your hands on the floor, facing towards the ceiling, loosening up the neck. everything in contact with the floor, and then just reconnecting with your breath and completely letting go of any last bit of tension or stress that you might feel or might be able to explore in this position, so that you can feel your very best today doing this 90-minute class with me. So I'm going to be here for about 5 minutes, but feel free to stay here for as long as you want.